ho, ho! And how are you today, little,
Angelica.
Now we all know Christmas should be a time of love, caring and goodwill towards your fellow man. Or in the case of Chucky Finster, fear. Absolute fear.
One night, he comes. Who comes? The scariest guy in the world. Santa Claus.
Yeah, seems there's plenty to be afraid of in the Rugrats world. I mean, even Santa seems afraid to have Angelica on his lap. And really? Can you blame him?
I'm not finished yet!
Angelica, that's a mighty long list of toys.
Things are about to get much worse for Santa, though, as Angelica unmasks, unbeards, reveals that he is in fact a phony.
You're a phony!
Hey!
Oh, Santa Claus is a fake! Run for your lives!
And naturally, the parents are very worried that could be very traumatizing for Angelica, but of course, she's just really happy to cash in on the error.
Stu, can you imagine how upset Angelica must be finding out that department store Santa was a fake?
She doesn't look that upset to me.
Yeah, the manager gave her practically every toy in the store.
I thought he only gave you stuff at Christmas. Nah, you just gotta know how to work them.
Speaking of parents, it's no wonder Chucky's not that jazzed about Christmas because Charles never had a great Christmas either.
When I was a kid, Christmas was always kind of disappointing. The best gift I ever got was a rubber glove and a tongue depressor.
And with those two things in mind, Angelica possibly being traumatized, she's not, and Chucky being afraid of Santa, he is, they decide, all the parents, to go to a cabin in the woods for a real classic Christmas with the kids. And they've already got some great plans.
We can chop down our own tree and sing carols and open our presents up there on Christmas morning.
I'm not sure about that other stuff, but Grandpa's plan, I can get on board with that.
I'll drink a couple of quarts of eggnog and fall asleep in front of the TV.
Angelica is coming up with her own plan though. She's got a real Machiavellian scheme going on to get some entertainment out of the toy she didn't really find that interesting that she got from the mall. And I'm going to say right now, girl is straight evil.
I just wish I could figure out what to give Lo for Christmas. What if you gave her something for her favorite coloring book? You can have them all right, but it's gonna cost ya. My Raptor doll, but that's my favoriteest toy ever.
What a brat. Imagine using Phil's love for his sister to just hurt him. And by the way, that was only one part of the plan.
Trying to figure out something to give Phil for Christmas? What could you give him to make his Reptar doll better?
There's probably like a whole generation of people who just didn't want kids because of Angelica. And it's a fair argument.
Phil's gonna get a Reptar space helmet for Christmas, but he doesn't have his Reptar doll. And Lil's gonna get crayons, but she doesn't have her coloring book.
Angelica's dad, Drew, is also planning, so I guess that's where she gets it from. Although, no, it's probably her mom, to be honest.
It is Christmas, after all, the season of love and joy. I don't care, Jonathan. We got to crush the competition, and we've got to crush them now.
But at least his plan is nice as him and Charles debate something they can do to make the kids' Christmas even that bit more special. Although they come to two very different conclusions.
Hey, I got an idea. I was thinking, why don't I dress up as Santa and come down the chimney on Christmas Eve?
Of course, we wouldn't actually have you as Santa. I mean, we'd get a professional.
What's wrong with me?
I don't think it matters which Santa shows up because Tommy and Chucky's plan is apparently to capture and interrogate whatever Santa shows up about whether he's naughty or nice.
We'll catch Santa in a trap and make him tell us if he's good or bad.
Okay, this Christmas is going down a kind of dark and sinister route. Kidnapping Santa, turning loving siblings against each other. We really just need someone to set the record straight. Thank God Grandpa's here to do just that.
I want to tell you about Santa Claus. He's as sharp as a toothpick. And if you've been bad, you get a great, big, ugly lump of coal.
Well, that was oddly terrifying. It does cause a crisis of conscience within Angelica, who is tormented about the idea of getting cold for Christmas, so much so that she even has nightmares.
Santa's just a smelly old guy in red pajamas. There's just no way he could have known.
Oh, but I do. I know everything.
And driven by guilt, or let's be honest, driven by the thought of getting cold instead of presents, Angelica plans to make things right when they get to the cabin. And now that they're at the cabin, Tommy and Chucky survey the perimeter about where they can put Santa traps and come to the logical conclusion that there's one way that Santa would never come into the house.
Doggy door, check. Dining room windows, check. chimney. Chimney? You're right. No one in their right mind would try to come down a chimney.
Dumb babies. They might need a lot of traps too, because it seems like there's going to be more than one Santa at this party, as Charles thinks he's dressing as Santa, and Drew thinks he's meant to have hired a Santa.
Wait till they get a load of this. Is this a Santa experience? Yeah, just calling to confirm the Santa act tonight.
Well, the traps might be set, but Angelica still hasn't managed to set things right with Phil and Lil, because she's finding it incredibly hard to talk to them because things keep getting in the way.
Ah! Hiya, Phil. Hiya, Lil.
Come on, kids. Mama's taking you to cut down your first Christmas tree.
As soon as we get on the sled, we'll be able to talk.
Although she did tell them about the history of gift giving, so I guess that's something.
The first present was given by the Pilgrims a long, long time ago. After that, everybody started giving presents. Even the Easter Bunny started giving them until Santa slapped him with a lawsuit.
And she's even more concerned now as the babies have been sent to bed, and she still hasn't made amends.
Why did I do it? Why did I take Phil's Reptar doll? Why did I take Lil's coloring book?
Angelica, like many people at the holidays, is feeling pretty down, and it's really hard to know what to do when you're in that position. And who do you turn to? What can you do? I don't know, but the TV always has the answer.
The holidays can be a depressing time of the year. Call 1-800-555-YULE.
555-5555.
That was not the right number.
I think maybe you got the wrong...
Let me talk to Santa!
All right! This is Santa Claus. How can I help you?
Just wanted to find out if I'm on the good list or the bad list this year.
Oh, yes, you're on the bad list. Thanks for calling.
I don't know what I love more here. The fact that the guy went along with being Santa, or the fact he just became an absolute demon and was like, you're on the naughty list, Angelica, goodbye. Well, thankfully we get some relief as we hear a trap go off, and it appears that the babies have captured the real Santa.
Wow, it was only your dad, Tommy. I'm glad it was only... Ah, it's him! What are we gonna do, Tommy? What are we gonna do?
Don't stay away!
It's okay, Chucky. It's just me.
So at least now the kids can be relieved that there's no Santa.
That's not Santa. That's just Chucky's dad. There is no Santa. I'm saved!
And that's a weird takeaway to have in a cartoon Christmas episode.
Santa!
Little problem with the chimney, hmm?
Thank God then, because the real Santa is here to deliver festive cheer and some wise words to Angelica.
I didn't get a lump of coal!
You know, sometimes trying to be good is as important as being good in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know about that Santa. She's pretty freaking evil. She still hasn't sorted out things with Phil and Lil, by the way.
Merry Christmas! My Reptar doll! My coloring book! Thanks, Angelica! Ew, baby germs!
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Hello? Yeah, this is Drew Pickles.
Mr. Pickles, this is Barney Stevenson, the Santa Experience.
The guy I hired to play Santa can't make it.
Drew, who is that?
What? That was the real Santa! Rugrats always had some very key strengths, and chief among those is the babies' misunderstanding of the world around them because of their childhood innocence, and there's certainly a lot of room for confusion in Christmas and Christmas traditions. So having the babies be unsure or afraid of Santa Claus is a great creative choice. Angelica is one of the best bad characters in 90s cartoons because she's very believable. It feels like we all knew an Angelica growing up, and hopefully they grew up because, man, imagine being like Angelica, a total brat forever. It's nice to see her actually, face some comeuppance. And even though she tries her best, she doesn't get off the hook entirely.
I wonder if there's a car in the attached garage.
There's jokes in here for kids and adults to appreciate, and there's a time spent with just about every character from the show that you would love. And when you really break it down, good humour to people of all ages and being surrounded by those you love, isn't that what Christmas is about? So maybe this year, forego the baby Jesus crib and check out the crib with the Rugrats in it. Wait, that makes them sound like they're satanic.
I'm bad, Cynthia. Real bad.
Whatever. Just check out the Santa Experience for a cool Rugrats Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas!
Ho I hope you enjoyed that, because there's much more where that came from. If you enjoyed, do like, do subscribe, and be sure to check out some of the other Christmas TV episodes we've discussed, or like and subscribe so you don't miss the next installment. Or, I don't know, just leave a comment. Bell icon. Oh, jingle bells. Oh, Christmas. Woo-hoo!